massive snowstorm that made its way across the eastern part of the U.S. caused major traffic headaches, with thousands of flights canceled across the country on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, probably on Tuesday as well. A lot of people who may have lost deposits with the airlines, lost deposits with the hotels. How do you make sure you get what you paid for? So let's talk about it. Joining us now, Margie Jordan, a local travel agent. Good to have you back here.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, let's get to first things first. You get to the airport and they said, you're not flying. It's Monday. We can't get you out till Thursday. And then you may have to pay a change ticket fee. You may have to do this. How do you protect your investment?
Well, if you're traveling during this time of year or hurricane season or any of those periods, travel insurance, first off, is the best thing you could purchase. You need that. It protects you in these situations where you might not be able to get out of an airport. You might need to get a hotel or a rental car. You want that. You want to be able to recover some of your expenses. So travel insurance is a huge important thing to have when you're traveling.
But you got to do that before.
Before.
So just say you're stuck now.
Now, if you're stuck now, you kind of have a situation going on. The airlines aren't really responsible for your cost associated with you being stuck or a flight being canceled. A couple of things you can do. There's ways that you can maybe try to reschedule your own flight, for instance. If you have your mobile phone with you, then go to the app. That's a quick, down and dirty way to go ahead and try to rebook your own flight instead of standing in that long line. In fact, I usually tell people, stand in the line, pull out your phone and see if you can rebook on the app. At least you have a place in line. At least you could potentially rebook on the app.
Okay, no, you're dealing with an automated system. So say it automatically tacks on additional fees that you didn't expect. Is the best posture, go ahead and I'll worry about that later and go back to the airline?
Well, in this case, the airline is actually waiving a lot of those fees. And if you are part of the people that are stuck in an airport, then you're going to see that happen even on the mobile app. You're not going to see those fees added. Now, if you do try to rebook outside of the window that they give you, it's usually just a couple days. If you try to rebook outside of that window, then yes, you're going to incur those fees. You're going to incur change fees, increases in fare. Yes, absolutely.
And I've got to hand it to the airlines because they actually started on Thursday saying, look, we know this is coming. We actually encourage you to go ahead and make new accommodations now and get ahead of the storm.
Yes, they did. They sent out emails to travelers, to myself, to travel agents, telling you, go ahead and rebook. And if you do rebook in this window, then we'll waive all the fees associated with rebooking you. So it's important when you get those emails to take them seriously and rebook.
Okay, that's the airlines. Say I have a hotel reservation. And a lot of hotels will let you cancel up to 24 hours in advance. Otherwise, you lose your deposit. In these kinds of situations, are they a little more forgiving?
A bit. If you contact them, they are very forgiving, and they do understand that the travel delays, you might not be able to make it. They get that. But if you don't contact them at all and just expect that they know you're traveling from an area that's affected, you're going to have some issues. You're still going to be charged your one night's deposit for your penalties, and you may lose your reservation completely. So it's always best to reach out to them first, but they're very, very forgiving right now.
Can you go to them and say, okay, I understand that, you know, I'm not going to get my money back, but maybe can you give me a voucher for the difference? Because then they get your business down the road anyway.
Yeah, definitely go ahead and ask. They're willing to rebook and to change dates. A lot of them are offering even stranded travelers special rates to stay longer. I heard about one with offering blankets by the fireside. It's kind of nice. But they're very accommodating. Even the Caribbean resorts now, knowing that you're coming from a gateway, are even instituting their weather policies and all for you to be able to change your reservation.
There you go. So speak up and ask, because if you don't ask, you never know what you're going to get.
Right.
Thanks for being here. Good advice.
Thank you.
Jen.